After you pitch, what's always part of a buying conversation? Objections. And I want to share with you how to overcome all objections with a two-step process. Sometimes you get objections at the beginning of the call. I'm not buying today. You're my first stop. I've already got a coach, and yet they're still on a call with you. So there's all these other things that can come up. However, you need to know how to prevent objections before you get to the price. And then you have to know how to be able to overcome objections when they happen. Because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So very quick, you guys, what objections do you guys hear?
Need to talk to my partner.
Need to talk to my partner. Need to speak to my spouse. Need to speak to my significant other.
I can't afford it.
Can't afford it. It's too expensive. I need to think about it.
I hear that I don't think I'm ready.
I'm not ready. See, and there's different types of objections. You get objections based on time and money. You get objections based on internal fear. You get objections based on uncertainty. And you get objections where they give up their power to someone else. And here's the thing about these objections, okay? They're stalling tactics. It's like putting a baby to bed, a little person to bed. I want mommy, I want daddy, I want a story. I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, I need to go to the bathroom. They're just stalling tactics. And objections can be full out white lies because they don't want to hurt your feelings and BS. So my question to you guys, put a number 1 in the chat if you believe wholeheartedly in your product, in your program, in your service. Put a 1 in the chat. Yeah, awesome. That's the trap, you guys. The fact that you believe in your program, in your coaching so much, and you get on a call with a guest and you can help them, and then they say, I want to think about it, your face, your tone of voice will change. And that's where big things and unfortunately failure happens. 93% of the way we communicate has nothing to do with the words we use. Just the slightest little gesture. For example, have you ever seen this before? The eye roll, and how does that make you feel? And people pick up on these things, and you may not even realize that you're doing it. So what we do is we help you change those bad habits so that you're always doing it right, so that you can't do it wrong. Because here's the thing, when you believe so much in what you have to offer, that's the trap. Your emotions go up, and when emotions go up, intelligence goes down. So I want to share with you how to overcome any objection in 2 easy steps using the sales objection system, the SOS. It's 2 steps. Very simple. First step, acknowledge. Acknowledge the person you are having the conversation with. They say something that is an objection, you acknowledge the person. And if you really get good at this, what you do what's called affect labeling. You label the emotion that they're feeling at the moment, and then you ask them a question. What most people do is they skip step 1, they feel emotion themselves, and when emotions go up, intelligence goes down. So again, step 1, acknowledge. Step 2, ask a question. The blueprint is easy, and this is where people go, thanks, Joe, I'm out of here. And I'm telling you, wait a minute, because this requires practice. Anybody here familiar with John Wooden? When he had 8 laws of learning, I'm going to give you the 9th law of the SOS Dojo. The first law of learning is information. The second law is demonstration. The third law is imitation. And the next law of learning is repetition. The next law of learning is repetition. Law number 6 is repetition. Are you with me? The next law is repetition. Law number 8, you got it. It's repetition. Follow these laws of learning. On the 9th law is authentication. You do it in your own words. So follow the steps. Do it the way the master tells you, and then when you get that good, you do it the way that you want to. And you'll see it doesn't take long in terms of putting in the reps. We're going to do some reps today. And what I talked to you about earlier is that 7% of the way that we communicate are words. 38% is your tone of voice. 55% is body language. Like these eye rolls, tilting your head the right way, saying no, like this means no, this means yes. A lot of you, you're active listeners and you do this all the time, and it can cost you a sale. And I'll show you how in a quick minute. So the way that we like to do it in the SOS Dojo is instead of telling you where you'll forget or just showing you a video where you might remember, we're going to involve you so you understand, because that's important. The people that I have on my team, the men and women that are on my team, they've all been students first. They've learned it, they do it, and now they become black belts themselves and they teach it. That would be my goal for you, to get so good where you teach it to other people. So let's go into that objection that you guys, one of you mentioned. It's too expensive. Oh my God, it's too expensive. Here's how you handle it. Acknowledge it. Thank you for letting me know how you feel, because somebody saying it's too expensive is just an opinion or it's an emotional response. Thanks for letting me know how you feel. And you can add their name. Hannah, I'm just curious, what exactly are we comparing it to? Now you'll notice I didn't say, what are you comparing it to? The typical emotional response that people have is like, yeah, you know what, Joe, that's expensive. Well, what are you comparing it to? And then all of a sudden it's like you versus them. It's what are we comparing it to? Making it inclusive. Don't want to be pushy. We want to be inclusive. We want to stay in alignment. Despite the fact that there's going to be an objection, that's okay. So thank you for letting me know how you feel. what exactly are we comparing it to? Understanding that the script in and of itself isn't enough. You want to get to a point where you don't look at the script. You're just going to say something that's going to be authentic. You're going to listen to someone and you're going to say, so you're finding it that it's expensive. Just out of curiosity, George, what specifically are we comparing this to? And how are you speaking? What's your tone? What's your body language? And are you actually listening? So let's practice this out. In this case, it's too expensive. Hannah, you're first. It's too expensive.
Thank you for letting me know how you feel. What exactly are we comparing this to?
Excellent. Amy, it's too expensive.
Okay, thank you for letting me know that you feel that. And what exactly are you comparing it to?
Thank you. Alex? It's all right. It's all right. Great fact that you caught it. Don't worry, we're just going to get some reps in to start. Alex, it's too expensive.
Thank you for letting me know how you feel. What exactly is it that we are comparing this to?
Thank you very much. Adam, hey, my man, it's too expensive, bro.
Thank you for letting me know how you feel. What exactly are we comparing this to?
Thank you. Amy Chambers, it's just so expensive. Is that in pesos?
Thank you for letting me know how you feel. What exactly are we comparing this to?
Beth, it's just too expensive.
Thank you for letting me know how you feel. Joe, what exactly are we comparing this to?
Beth, nice use of my name. Fantastic. Keep that up. Excellent. George, it's too expensive.
Joe, thank you for letting me know that, buddy. Do you mind if I ask, what is it that we're comparing that to?
Okay, so now thank you for letting me know that you're in agreement with me. This is the practice, guys, right? Imagine you hear somebody says, wow, that's expensive. Thank you for letting me know that. That's an agreement. Thank you for letting me know how you feel. Thanks for sharing your opinion with me. I'm just curious, what exactly are we comparing this to? George, it's too expensive.
Joe, thank you for letting me know how you feel, mate. I'm curious, what exactly is it that we're comparing this to?
Well done. Well done. Okay, guys, here's what we're going to do. Now we're going to do this exercise again, and we're going to do what's called a perturbation round. No ums, us, but, or stuttering. The importance here is sometimes you'll say but. You'll acknowledge someone, and then you'll say, thanks for letting me know how you feel. But what exactly are we... If you say but, you negate everything you previously said. So you want to avoid the use of the word but after an acknowledgement. There is a time to use but. It's not here. Okay? George, it's too expensive.
Joe, thank you so much for telling me how you feel. What is it exactly that we're comparing this to?
Well done. Matt, it's too expensive.
Thank you for letting me know how you're feeling. Joe, what exactly is it we're comparing this to?
Well done. Beth, it's too expensive.
Thank you for letting me know how you're feeling. What is it exactly that we're comparing this to?
Nicely done. Nicely done. Alex, it's too expensive.
Thank you for letting me know how you're feeling, Joe. What exactly is it that we're comparing this to?
Look at you guys, you're crushing. Amy, too much money. It's just too expensive.
Thank you for letting me know how you feel. What exactly are we comparing this to?
Excellent. Amy Chambers, it's too expensive.
Thank you for letting me know how you feel, Joe. Can I ask what exactly are we avoiding?
Stop. It's okay. Amy Chambers, try it again. It's okay. Safe place. This is the safest place. It's too expensive.
Thank you for letting me know how you feel, Joe. Can I ask what are we comparing this to?
Well done. Adam, it's too expensive.
Appreciate you letting me know how you feel, Joe. Just out of curiosity, what exactly are we comparing this to?
Well done. Well done. Hannah, it's too expensive.
Thank you for letting me know how you feel, Joe. What exactly are we comparing this to?
Okay, now we're going to add a little bit more flavor to this. Some of you may or may not have noticed, and you can watch the recording, some of you do this when you're speaking. What does this mean? It means yes. It's expensive. Thank you for letting me know how you feel. And you're agreeing. The subconscious mind picks up on all of this, by the way. This is where it gets really freaky. If somebody says to me, Joe, I'll exaggerate. Thanks for letting me know how you feel. What exactly are we comparing this to? So I'm saying, no, it's not expensive. And then what we're going to do is we're going to tilt our head by 15 degrees. Just tilt. Because when you tilt your head by 15 degrees, you go into empathy. When you're straight, you're in absolute authority mode. It'll get to a point, honestly, with just a few reps, that this will become so natural, you won't even think of it. It just happens. And then what's really interesting is as we start to get better in terms of our communication skills, your sales rise.